well and that you are doing okay in this heat. Make sure you've got lots of water all the time. It's very hot, isn't it? I'm going to have some now. Don't keep nice and cool. So today we are going to do some stone painting. Now, has anyone done stone painting before, I wonder? If you have, let me know in the comments, okay? So this is a nice activity we can do inside to cool down from that sunshine, yeah? So over the weekend we had lots of relaxing activities, nothing too energetic because it was so hot. So we're going to do nice calm things today as well. You can do it outside as well, maybe, if your grown-up doesn't mind. But I'm going to do it inside. So, stone painting, what do you need? Well, you need a stone. That would be a good start. So if you have a stone, make sure that first of all you wash it and you dry it. If you don't have a stone, you could use something else to paint on today, yeah? You can use paper, cardboard, whatever. So it doesn't have to be a stone. If you don't have one, you can still join in. We need some paints as well. I'm going to use these paints here, which are acrylic paints. But you can use a different type of paint, yeah? Whatever you have will be fine. So let me get some of my paints ready. And you need some paintbrushes and some water and maybe a bit of tissue as well, or a bit of paper. Then you get a bit of paper to dry your paintbrush on. Now I'm going to show you some I made earlier. Where have they gone? There they are. They're hiding. So earlier I made a butterfly. And I made a ladybird as well. Okay. Now, as you can see, they're nice bright colours, so it's good to use nice bright colours if you can. I'm going to show you today how to make the ladybird just like this. So what we're going to do is get our stone. A nice flat stone is good. That makes it a bit easier. And I'm going to get my first paint, which is going to be red. So I'm going to get some red paint. Here it comes. Oh, it doesn't want to come out of the pot. That's a shame. Let's try the other one. There we go. That's better. I'm going to get some red. Now, I'm being a bit naughty. I haven't got anything covering my top. So you might want to get an apron or something, yeah? And now we're going to paint like about 3/4 of the stone with the red paint. Ah, good morning, Courtney. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Are you all right in this heat, Courtney? It's very hot, isn't it? So if you're watching like Courtney is, pop a hello in the comments and hopefully I'll see it. Sometimes the comments can be a bit weird, but hopefully I will see it. So can you see I'm painting using lots of red paint to go over the stone. And you might find once it's dried, you might want to go over it again, but I'm just going to do it once for now. There we go. So can you see I've done about 3/4 in red. Now I'm going to pop that down. And wash my brush. Let's see what Courtney's up to. I can see some comments. Let's move down. I've worked out how to move down now. You're warm because you're working. Oh, Courtney, don't work. Do some stone painting instead. Hi! Hello, Neem and Charlotte and family. You love rock painting. Good stuff. Don't forget to show me some pictures in the comments of some that you've done, yeah? So now I'm going to use a dark colour. Now I would use black. I don't actually have any black at the moment, so I'm using a very dark brown, which looks similar. As I put a bit on my brush. Now I'm going to use actually a thinner brush as well. Let's get a thinner brush, because what I'm going to do now is a bit of a cheat. I don't have any white paint either. I'm not doing well with my colours, am I? But it just shows, even if you don't have all the colours, you can still do things. So I'm going to make the eyes now of my ladybird. So I'm going to do 2 dots, like this and this, for the pupils. And then I'm going to draw, or paint should I say, around them. Like this. And now I know not to put any dark paint in the white circles. Now that looks a bit weird at the moment. It looks a bit like a red minion. But I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint around those circles to make the circles look more like eyes. I don't know if any of that made sense. Hopefully. Hopefully. So Charlotte and Neem, is it hot where you are? It's very hot down south. Too hot. I'm not good with the heat. Here we go. This is nice and relaxing, nice to do on a hot day. Keeps us out of the sun for a little bit. The sun's good, but you can have too much of it, I think. Aha, Courtney wishes she could paint rocks instead. I bet you do. I bet you do, Courtney. Well, later on, the video will still be up. You can paint a rock then. Okay, so now I have coloured in. Haven't coloured in, have I? I've painted. I can't get it in my head today. I have painted around where the eyes are. Like this. I'll try and show the camera better. Like that. Awesome. Now, we now have to paint the stripe down the middle and the dots. Now, really, my rock has not dried enough to do this, but just to show you, I'm going to do it. But when you do it at home, make sure your red paint has dried a bit better first, okay? So I'm going to draw. I'm not drawing, am I? Oh dear. Paint. I'm going to paint. Down the middle. A middle line. Just like this. There we go, a nice middle line all the way down. And then to finish, I'm going to do different dots. Now you can do some little dots, some big dots. You can make them all different. So I'm going to do some smaller ones. I haven't seen a ladybird for a long time in real life. Has anybody seen one around? I haven't seen one for ages. I see lots of spiders around. Luckily, I'm alright with little spiders, so that's okay. So I'm doing it quite quickly just to show you, but you can take longer. It is really relaxing, I think. I'm enjoying it. Now let's have a look at my rock. There you go. So that is how you make one of these. Now you've got to leave it to dry. It will take a little while, and then your rock is ready to go. And that is it for rock painting. Now you can do the same design as me, or you can do anything you like. You can do a butterfly like this one, or anything at all. So have a go, and you'll find it might be nice and relaxing in this heat to have a go at painting some rocks today. So that is it for our rock painting, but before you go, don't turn off the camera quite yet, because later on today we have at 2 o'clock some more sign language. So don't miss that. We have more sign language coming your way, okay? Don't miss it. And then at 6 o'clock, we have a quiz, a book quiz for you, a family quiz. So make sure you're there for quiz time at 6. Tomorrow, as well, as our book theme day, a few days early this time, so this year. It's not years, is it? This week. Our book theme day, we are going to have a fancy dress competition at 2 o'clock. Now, of course, we've got to do it virtually, really, haven't we? A bit different this year. So what we're going to do is, if you pop or ask your adult for their permission for them to pop a picture of you in a book costume, so maybe something from World Book Day from before. If you would rather not put a picture with yourself in, that's absolutely fine. You can just put a picture of the costume instead, okay? So you don't even have to be in the picture. So that will be 2 o'clock tomorrow. And the winner of best costume will get themselves an online certificate. So remember, if you're not really feeling putting a picture of yourself up, that's fine. You can put a picture of just the costume. Okay, so I have been informed that you can't send rock pictures on live videos. That makes me sad. That's okay though. I tell you what, I'll do a post later on, not quite yet, but in a bit, so that anyone who's done a rock painting can pop their picture on if they like. So watch out for that post. So that is it from me for now. We'll see you at 2 o'clock when Natasha Lamb will be here for some sign language. In the meantime, stay nice and cool, put on all that sun cream, and have fun. See you later. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.